What a beautiful morning. It actually stayed really hot last night. I don't think it got below about 83 degrees. And it's starting to cool off now. There's just this really soft, tickly, cool breeze. And I wanted to get on the trail before the sun comes up, because once it does, it's going to start getting hot again. And it's a beautiful morning. I'm just going to stop and sound of the water, sound of the bridge, a few birds. It's still pretty dark, but the trail goes that way. However, as you can see, the sign says trail that way. I am heading off this way into, it's actually getting to be fairly well-worn trail. When I first started coming this way, it was hardly a trail at all. It was more just, a few places in the grass where I could tell where to walk. So either I have helped to form this trail with all the years of walking it, or other people have been joining me, going rogue. And I've always wondered, there's this big satellite dish here. And there must be somebody connected soon, so close. And this used to be fenced off, but now it's pretty darn nice. The sun's coming up. Look at how beautiful it is. This is pretty neat. This is an old wooden water pipe that has, obviously it's falling apart. But it's amazing to me that they used to use wood to create their pipes for water. And it's, it makes sense. But now it's all just falling apart. Probably could be a bit of a hazard if you're walking this trail in the middle of the night. If you don't know it's there. Again, here's another spot where it's caving in a bit. Look at that. It's pretty neat. And actually feels like it might rain. There's some pretty serious clouds forming. So we'll see. That'd be great. Oh, look what I found. A swing. I wonder if it's sturdy. That's pretty cool. There's also somebody staying over there in a camper. I wonder if that is pretty neat. It's right by a fire pit next to the river. I kind of want to try it out. I'm not tall enough to reach it. I'm too short. I don't want to get too wet, but I do want to try it out. I can find this stick. There must be a stick around here somewhere, huh? Alright. This is the perfect stick, really. Alright, and I'm gonna put down the phone, because the last thing I need is for it to fall in the water, but I do want to see if I can. I'm going to just turn it off for a sec. Alright, I got this set up. See if it's sturdy enough. If not, I'm going to be having a very short video. But I figure, hey, pretty nice. That is dang cool. You just never know what you're going to find along the river. So the swing's back that way. Let me see if you can. There it is. See it. It swings back that way. And I'm just going to head this way. It's a heading towards a campground, and so I'm not sure how many people are going to be camping right now, but it looks pretty darn quiet, surprisingly. I don't know if people are just afraid to camp right now or if it's because it's the weekday, but I'm just going to walk through the campsite and see what's happening. It's a honey bucket. Yeah, I never understood camping in campgrounds like this that are right up against the road. I don't know if you heard that. I think it was the brakes of a semi-truck or something. It's so loud. And I think because of COVID, they now have honey buckets, which I'm not sure why that makes any sense at all, but it is beautiful when it's quiet. Look at that view. But it's right up by the road. You can actually, let me walk over this way, you can actually even see the road. And I just can't figure out why people camp so close. There's the road. It is nice by the river, but there's got to be other places where you can get out and camp and get away from it all instead of being woken up all night by cars driving by. Here comes one right now. Look at him. You know, whew, that's a lot of traffic to be sleeping next to. And to me, camping is kind of getting away from it all, not getting right next to it, but each to their own. Though the campground is by that pretty awesome swing, it costs $20 a night to camp here. $9 for extra vehicles, so I don't know. I guess that there's a curfew here. Be a good neighbor, be quiet, but the traffic along the road sure doesn't honor the curfew. Amid all this brown and dried out parched land, these are Oregon grapes, and they're actually they're okay, but they're very, very purple. And they leave your mouth that color, but they actually I have to show you, there are only a couple of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat one. They're actually pretty good. I might have another one. There's nothing like fresh berries out in the woods. Well, these aren't really grapes. I don't know why they call them that, but a little bit further down the trail, I'm coming across some chokecherries. And anybody who's ever had a chokecherry, they're weird. Oh, I can see my lips are still purple from the Oregon grape. This is a chokecherry, and I think it's called a chokecherry because it kind of takes your ability to swallow away because it's so astringent. But it's got a good flavor. And actually, this one's pretty sweet. I wonder if it's because it's they have a big hit. But it makes your mouth feel totally dry, like cotton mouth or something, but they're pretty tasty, and they're such pretty berries. Look at that. The wind's kicking up. Beautiful morning, and I'm gonna see if I can find some elderberries before we finish this video. I don't think I will up this high, but I might. I'm at the end of the trail, or at least almost. I'm gonna sit by the river for a little bit and just watch the ripples and listen to it and try to soak some of that in before heading home, and still have the taste of a little bit of Oregon grape and a little bit of chokecherry in my mouth. It's nice. It's a good flavor and a good feeling to be outside, and thanks for joining me. I know I already said goodbye, and you know, I hate to be one of those people who's like, goodbye, oh wait, there's more, but there is more, and it's this, right by my car. You can see I'm parked here, and a mask, a surgical mask. You can't get away from it, even up here in the woods. And I see these discarded masks everywhere. They're just, they're becoming sort of like the most common form of litter that I see. But I don't want to end on a downer, so I'm gonna just go ahead and scroll up and show you this magnificent sky. So even people are littering the world with masks and hiding behind them and afraid to go out, there is this. Don't forget it. This is what really matters. This is what's really important right here, out there in the world. And I was going to note, I even see a fish down there. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can scroll down without... Look at that. There's a fish. So life's good. We just have to stop being afraid of everything and start living and loving and connecting with people.